Yo, anhlengezwa. Get this done. Yo guys, if I do, I swear it would have been a miracle. Anyway. Hello everybody, welcome to or back to my YouTube channel. If it is your first time here, you're entirely welcome, and if it isn't, you know what it does. Okay. I'd like to say that I'm a bit tipsy. Should I say tipsy? I think I'm tipsy. Yeah, I'm not drunk. I just like tipsy. But yeah, okay. I decided to like film a story time in the middle of nowhere for the reason I don't know. But I hope you guys can hear me. My volume is just a bit lower. Speaking a bit lower because it's pretty late in the night. Sorry, I think like past 10 or something, and my grand is sleeping in the room next door to where I'm filming, to the one where I'm filming. Mom's that side, so she probably won't hear me, but I actually just decided, why not film a video, because I feel very, I'm in the mood, okay? So let's do this. I just hope that everybody's doing well. I feel super great, amazing, on the cloud 15, and wowza, wow. But yeah, we can get straight into the video. Wait, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you do enjoy this content, and share it with the people around you. And yes, just being very interactive with this video. I love it when you guys like are very, how can I put it, in your comments, and you just share your inputs and stuff. Excuse me, I like it a lot. So yeah, please be sure to do that, and we can get straight into the video. For all of you who don't know, my name is Makosa. My name is the name of my channel. Oh my gosh. Okay, that was nice. Okay. Anyway, like I said, I decided to film a bit of a story time. Is it a drunken story time? I don't know, but yeah, it is definitely a story time. I really do hope that my volume is pretty accurate, because I don't want to be too loud, I don't want to be too low, and then end up filming this in vain. But I do hope that you guys are gonna enjoy this. I did mention I'm very tipsy, so please just bear with me. I'm still myself, I'm still me, the me that you love. But yeah, please just like understand that I'm a bit, yeah. Anyway, let's get straight into the video. So this is about another dude. I was in eyes. That's not the case. I was like, hi man, I don't need to explain myself. These things happen, and I just happen to have a few stories. Yeah, so I'm gonna share them with you guys, and this is another one of them. This is the second story I have to share. So this gent I met in like grade 6. I was in grade 6. I was in grade 6 going to grade 6 going to grade 7. He was oh, will I make it though? Yeah, let's watch and look, let's watch and stay. But yeah, I was in grade 6 going to grade 7. He was in grade 7 going to grade 8 the next year. Excuse me. And then yeah, we met at like the same church that I met the other guy, and this time we had like a sleepover situation, and it was, I think, the final day of school. It is the Friday. It's the final day of school, and everyone was excited. You had like a sleepover this time because no more school. Everyone was celebrating, and I met him there. And he was with like a couple of his friends. And okay. wait. Let me get myself together. Level, come on. You can do this now. So he was like the funny guy in the group, you know. He was the joker of the group. I don't know if I can put it that way, but he was like the very funny guy, the friendly one, the one who stood out, if I can put it that way, because of how bubbly his character was, or how bubbly he was. But yeah, okay, cool. So I was there with my ex-best friend, and let me say my best friend at the time. Yes, I was there with my best friend at the time and her cousin. So now cool. My best friend was the very revealing girl, you know, like the one who wasn't shy to be sexy and all of that. And growing up, like, I was a very conservative person. Like, I think I still am. Yeah, like, I'm very shy to be like sexy in public and all of that stuff, and it's simply preference. I have nothing against people who are like very revealing when it comes to their dress sense, or, you know, just take it up a notch. I have nothing against them. I'm just not that person. I'm very, yeah. So anyway, we went, and as usual, she stole the attention, my best friend at the time. So cool. Now we're talking to these gents and we're getting to know them, and the funny one is just doing his thing, like, yo boy, you are, man, just keep doing whatever you're doing. So cool. I liked him a bit, you know. I was like, oh my gosh, like, this guy's so funny. And then cool, we moved outside, and I noticed that he was eyeing my best friend, and I was cool with it, you know. Honestly, like, what was I gonna do? Like, don't look at her, look at me. No. So it was chilled, and I realized like the friend was the one who was now like giving me a bit more attention. So okay, sharp, that was the deal. And then the next morning, but like throughout the night, like, he was the funny guy, let's call him Stuart. Let's call him Stuart. Okay, so Stuart was giving me like a bit of attention, and I was a bit shocked, you know. Because I really expected him to go for my friend, because he seemed like the mischievous guy in the group, you know. And obviously, like, he'd be the one to go for the girl who is showing her booty, you know. So natural, you know. I was just wearing my jeans, boy, you know. I wasn't even like as thick as I am at the time. Right now, at the time, I wasn't like as thick as I am right now. So nah. You know. So I chilled, and then what happened? Oh, the next morning when we had to leave, Stuart asked for my number, I think. Yeah, I think Stuart asked for my number, and then he told me, like, when I got home, he texted me telling me, and we lied to them. My best friend and I were like, no, we're sisters, and they fell for it. I think, I'd like to believe they fell for it. And then when I got home, I got a text from Stuart. Okay, now we're talking. Oh, nice, chilled. And then they added us into like a group chat. It's a group chat. I think it's a group chat on WhatsApp. I think it's a group chat. I hope it is, yo, guys. I'm not okay. But they added us like onto a group chat, and man, was it not lit? So it is nice. Now we're all talking, and we're also like having our own private conversation. Like Stuart and I on the side are having like our own little private conversation, and I enjoyed it quite a lot. Like, he was very entertaining, and he was like not really much of a gentleman, but he was grand. So cool. Now he told me he likes me and he wants us to start dating. I think it was on the same morning. And then okay, I was like, nah, chilled, that's cool, we can do it, you know. I was so happy. And then we started dating from that moment onwards. And then my best friend and her guy also like officialized things on the side, and then we all spoke about it, we all announced things on the group. Now hey, we're all excited, yeah, we're happy, yeah, you know. Nah, chill, cool. As time went by, I wasn't like a very I didn't go out a lot, you know. And yeah, like I wasn't the type of girl to like ask my parents for money. I couldn't lie, because I'd never really like, he was my first boyfriend actually. He was my first boyfriend, and to be fair, I confused him for my first love. That's not funny, but I confused him for my first love. And very cool. So excuse me, so sharp. We're dating now. It's lit. So because we lied about being sisters, now the group chat is hectic. The whole time I'm constantly like, yo Lisa, let me call my baby's friend Lisa. Yo Lisa, come get Fluffy out of my bedroom. It was the fake dog we had. Come get Fluffy out of my bedroom. She's disturbing me. Like I'm trying to chat and like, yeah. And then Lisa's like, no dude, like just be with her for a little longer. So now the gents are like, no man, you guys need to relax. Like we get that you live in the same house or whatever, but this group is strictly for like communication purposes. Like we're all trying to get to know each other and all of that. You guys live in the same house, I'm sure you can just call each other from the room that you're in, excuse me, and tell the other person that yo, I have a problem. So you're like, oh sorry. We were like, nah, sorry, we'll chill. Because we were so excited, because we thought like they actually fell for us telling them that we're sisters. It's not cool, because I wasn't like a person who went out a lot. I think that caused like put a bit of strain on my relationship. But yeah, it is what it is. It was what it was. And still, I don't think it was fair for him to do what he did. You know, he could have told me like, nah, you don't give me the attention that I need, therefore maybe you should just call it quits, you get. So nah, we continued dating, and then he started becoming like a bit distant. So now I'm confiding in my best friend, and I'm telling her like, oh my gosh, he's so distant, he's really just different. I don't know what's going on, but he's not himself anymore. So she's like comforting me, she's giving me advice. Hey, yeah, hey girls, imagine at such a young age she was able to lie straight through her teeth, and I fell for it. You know, I've always been very gullible, but I feel like I'm mastering that now. You know, I've learned to be more firm and assertive in my decision making and in like how I get my points across. So yeah, I've definitely worked on that. But yeah, I've always been like a very gullible person. So cool. I'm busy here like complaining to this person, I'm crying. Hey, she's like, no, that is gonna be fine. Do 1 2 3 4 5, you'll be crying. Do 1 2 3 4 5, you'll be sharp. Bye. I'm falling for it. Sharp. So this one day, man, I went to her house and we're in her bedroom. She's taking a bath and I'm complaining about the same thing. So now as she's bathing, hi man, I'm getting like a bad feeling. I'm like, something's definitely not right here. So sharp, when she goes out of the bedroom to pour out her water, in the bedroom, and I see her phone is unlocked. So I go through it. I went through that phone and I go straight to my boyfriend and I'm looking. Hey bro, Yo, Stuart was busy, guys. Yo, Stuart was busy. And now, like, I feel like crying right there and then, but I also don't want to let her know that I found out. So I look and I see like she sent him pictures of her in like, it's still the older days, you know, people weren't as hectic as they are now when they send like 60 pictures. So she had like, you know, and we were young, so she sent like pictures of her in like her short PJs. There was a night dress, there were shorts and stuff. So I'm like, must be nice, hey? And the way he was complimenting her, I'm like, yo. And I know in the back of my mind, like, I would never be willing to send him pictures like that. So I'm like, oh, so this girl is giving him what I can't give him. I'm like, nah, grand, sharp, cool, fede, moja. And then I didn't say anything to her that day until like the next morning when we were on our way to school, like on the transports. Now I'm wilding, yo. Now I'm going crazy. I'm going off. I'm like, how could you do this to me? Like, you've been acting like my best friend. She's like, no, friend, this guy's trying to come between us. And she's flipping it around and I'm falling for it. Yo, I hate it. Yo, I hated myself for that. Because I only realized later, like, yo, this hand manipulated me. So like, cool. She even like borrows me her phone to talk to the guy. I don't know if there was like a problem with my phone at the time or what was going on. Wait, isn't this thing recording? Let me just make sure. But I'm not sure what was wrong with my phone, but I think I used her phone for some reason. I don't know what the reason was, but I used her phone. And then now I'm sending this guy messages. I'm like, firstly, nah. Secondly, thirdly, I think there were like 7 points. Yo, guys, I was mad. So now he's the one who's trying to show me, your friend is playing you. I'm like, I don't care. She's my friend. I met her before you. Sharp, cool. Grand. And then like, I think the next year, I think he came to church again. Sorry, and then I saw him there again, and then we started speaking again. Now, cool. Yo, I fell right back into his arms, because in the back of my mind, like, I'm telling myself that this person is my first love, you understand? So I'm like, yo, he's my first love. Like, I'd do anything for this guy. One day we're gonna get married, you know? That's the mindset that I have. Now, cool. And then what happened? I don't remember what exactly happened, but then there came a time when I'd constantly like go to his place, like he'd tell me, yo, come through, and I wouldn't even hesitate. So anyway, like he's constantly telling me to come through. I don't even hesitate. I pack my bags, I pack everything, I move to his place. It doesn't matter what's happening, I will make a plan to get there. So I went to his place and then we all chilled, we chilled together. It was nice. Guys, there was even a time when he had a girlfriend. But I was like, you know what, it doesn't matter who he's with at this particular point in time. We're gonna get married. Gotta make a way. Yeah, cool. So I'd go through to his place, but nothing drastic happened. It was basically just like a chilling, you know, smooches here and there, you know. It was nothing like hectic. Nah, cool. And then one day he's like, nah, come through. Okay, cool. I go. And then when I get there, I wasn't even like at his place. I was on my way to his place. So he's giving me the impression that, nah, I'm at my crib. I'm at my place and you can come through. So I'm walking, and it's at like 7 or past 7 in the evening. And I'm walking, I'm soldiering on, and I have my phone on me. Walking. When I'm outside his place, and I see it's dark, and I'm scared like to walk through this alley alone. So I call him and I ask him like, dude, I'm outside. And he's like, nah, don't worry, I'm on my way there. Hi, bo. Kanji, what's happening? You understand? It's like, no, I'm on my way there. So he was on his way to his place and he didn't like see the need to tell me, you know. To me, it gave me the impression that nah, I'm at my curb. Nah, cool. So I go to OK because like it's still open and there's still people around. So I go there with his lights and I chill there for him. Yo, I'm sure I waited for like 25 to 30 minutes. Nah, cool. So OK is closed now, there's not there anymore. So I see these 3 people walking past and I tag along, you know. I'm telling them my story and I'm explaining the situation. And they're like, no man, honestly, like, why would he do that? Why would he make you wait alone? Like, at this time of the night, I'm like, huh? Like, really, guys? Like, why would he do that? Yeah, I'm just adding. But honestly, like, I'm really grateful for the fact that they were able to, like, walk with me. And I wasn't alone at the time of the night. Because apparently, at that time, those sides were very hectic, actually. Yeah, I think it's the time when people were like, no, girls are being stolen and kidnapped and all this. I think it was at that time. So now cool. Sorry. And then we went and we waited. They were walking someone to catch a taxi, so I walked with them. Cool. After that person got the taxi, we still waited. We still waited. And then when he gets there, no apology, no nothing, no explanation. No grand. I just went with the flow. I just went with the flow away. No sharp. So the next time, you know, and I got over that, just like, ugh, whatever, cool, sharp, you know, I let it slide. And then the next time I went through, I pulled through again. When I get to this place, he's okay. That time, yeah, he came to fetch me outside. He did come to fetch me outside. And then cool, we chilled inside, bought me wine, the works. We were chilling. It was nice, chill vibes. Cool. And then afterwards, I had to go to my cousin's place because I wasn't gonna go home tipsy. No way. And my cousin's family was much cooler, you know, they were more chilled and stuff, and it was closer to where he lived. So I was like, babe, I'm pulling through now afterwards. And she's like, no problem. Okay, sharp. So he was like, no, I'll organize you an Uber or a Bolt. I don't know. But then he complained about the price. So he's like, nah, let me walk you. Away. So we're walking. And then we get to OK. So he told me that he has to go to church that night. So I'm like, okay, nah, no problem. It's cool. And then he wants to turn back at OK. So my cousin lives on the other side of the bridge, and not just like, oh, across the bridge, oh, we're here. You cross the bridge and you still need to like walk a few steps. And I went at night again, and I think that time it was later than the last time. No, I think it was at around the same time, past 7 about. Now cool. So I'm zooming. I'm like, my guy, you can't want to leave me here in the middle of the night. Like, it's freaking dark and anything could happen. And I have my phone on me, you understand? And the bridge is like, it's not safe on its own. Like, it's already known, like, it's not safe. So I'm zooming now because, like, I think a while ago, my cousin's sister was telling me about how they almost got like robbed, and how like a girl was acting like she's being friendly with them and all of that, only to find out she was trying to lure them in so that the guys could like attack, you get. So now like that story is sitting at the back of my mind. I'm like, yo, this guy cannot want to leave me here. So first of all, his friends are coming through to fetch him and they have a car. So I'm thinking, why can't these jets just like drop me off and go, you understand? Because kids are like, anyway, you go this way, you drop me, and then you guys can go back. It's not even that far, you understand? Now cool. Or you drop me off and then also that way, you know, like either way you can do it. Nah, grand. So he'd rather jeopardize my safety. Nah, cool. So now I'm zooming and he's like, no, I'll buy you airtime so you can call me and tell me when you get home safely. No, he's like, I'll buy you airtime so you can call your cousin and tell her you're coming through. So I'm like, Okay. So he buys me airtime, and then I call my cousin. I'm telling her, babe, I'm coming through. I'm on my way. Please wait at the gate for me. Now, cool. So now he's hell bent on not walking me. Like, we're thinking he's made up his mind. His decision is final. He's not gonna walk me. So I'm walking. I'm so mad. I'm so pissed now. I'm realizing like this nigga really doesn't give a damn about my safety. This boy does not give a damn about my safety. Like, whether I make it or not in life, it really doesn't matter. His options are open. So I'm walking and walking and walking, and I'm praying. Yo, guys. I had my heart in the palm of my hands and I'm praying. So I cross over the bridge safely, and then when I get to my cousin's street, because it's so dark there, and then I need to like curve, like I need to turn in, and it's dark, I can't see what's happening. So now I'm walking through. I'm like, this is not happening. I'm not going through here. And then like I saw like a cop car that kept like going up and down, and then I like signaled like, please stop, and they stopped, and I told them, yo, I just got back from church and I didn't think it'd be this dark, you know. I told my cousin I'd come through to her place. I didn't think it'd be dark at this time of the night. Please help me. I'm so scared. They're like, oh, okay, love. You shouldn't walk like alone at this time of the night. It's really not safe, especially at this time. Cool. So how was church? I'm like, yo, church is great, you know. Yo, okay, did you tell your cousin you're coming? I'm like, yes, I told my cousin. So they drove me like into the street to where my cousin lived, and yo, I was so grateful, honestly, because literally anything could have happened. And I'm just like, yo, and I'm telling my cousin the story. She's like, what, he left you there alone? And I'm going, yo, she's going crazy. And honestly, I feel like after that I realized like, yo, this ginger really doesn't give a damn about me. And there were actually like quite a few situations where I can say he made me like a booty call, like his booty call, his own personal booty call. He wasn't getting no booty, but yeah, personally, like I was like his booty call. And yeah, like I didn't even realize, because like in the back of my mind I told myself like, yo, this gent ngimthanda over, you know, and we're gonna get married when yendag is yendag, you know. So now when I sat back and I thought about those like incidents and how he belittled them, because like he even texted me like, I'm sure a few hours after I got home, asking me if I'm grand and all of that, and I was like, nah, I'm cool, you know, nah, sharp. But then after that, like things were just never the same again, because I realized like, if you're willing to jeopardize my safety like that, then clearly you don't give a damn about me, you know, unless it benefits you. So yeah, after that I feel like I realized I couldn't share something in the Monty. But yeah, guys, that's literally my story with that guy. And like after that, like he constantly like texted me, sorry about that. He constantly like texted me, tried to reach out to me and all of that stuff, but things just weren't the same anymore. I feel like that's when I finally like decided to be honest with myself, and I realized that this was not my first love. It was just my first boyfriend, or my first situation of infatuation, you know. And after that, like I was able to be real with myself. Yeah, and there were also like times when he would literally come through to my place, you know. Come through to my place, anyway. Now I'm like, yo, this guy is making such an effort for me. Can't you know, it's literally just to like it's just for his own benefit, you understand? There were even times when he come through, and there was a time when he came through and he had a girl, you understand? So I'm like, no man, maybe he's just genuinely like coming through to vent, you know, maybe he just needs someone who's gonna listen to him and all of that. Sorry, but really I realized like he was just trying to like secure that spot that I set aside for him, you know, so that he could like constantly have access to me, because he realized like, nah, this girl really doesn't want anything to do with me anymore. I don't have a hole to creep into anymore, you know, to creep in through anymore. So I feel like after that happened, he just realized like, it's shy, it's not gonna work, and I feel like, yo man, for the longest time in my life, I settled for less because I told myself that was all that I could ever amount up to, you know. And I just told myself, man, that's all I deserve, because that's all I ever got for the longest time in my life, like the bare minimum, like the least of efforts. That was all I ever got, you know, like the bad boys, the ones who didn't care, the ones who took advantage. And when the first time I got something that wasn't like that, I was like, someone is definitely playing a trick on the girl. This can't be true, you know. And I just resisted for the longest time, because I just felt like this can't be genuine, you know. Like I've only ever gotten served, like I've only ever been served this, you know, for the longest time in my life. Now where does this come from, you know? Like it's so weird. Is there like a catch or something, you know? And I was constantly like so resistant. It was only because like I genuinely didn't feel like I was deserving, you know. I didn't feel like I was deserving. I really just felt like someone must be playing a trick on me, you get? Yeah, until like I opened my eyes to the real crooks, and I accepted the truth that was right in front of my eyes, you know. And then only I was able to see that these people were only able to like take advantage of me because I allowed them to, you know, by telling myself that, man, you'll never like find anything genuine, you know, you'll never find anything that you're worth, you know. You'll only constantly get all these like bad guys who really don't see you as anything in front of their eyes. And honestly, that's all you deserve, you know, for the longest time. And that's the only reason that I wasn't able to like fully take in what was right in front of my eyes, and the reason I was so resistant when it came to accepting and receiving it. But yeah, man, apart from that, man, you know, like these situations are so funny now, and the fact that I'm able to like speak so openly about them without even feeling like, oh man, that was so sad for me, you know. I'm able to like talk about them in an entertaining manner, you know, like it happened, it's whatever. I see them as experiences, and I see them as situations that I had to go through in order to be able to really appreciate what I have now. Because if I hadn't like been through that, and I hadn't like seen the other side of the book, I wouldn't be able to really appreciate the good side of the book. Okay, I don't know if that makes sense, but I hope you guys understand where I'm coming from. But yeah, man, like if I hadn't like been with all those other guys and seen how they treated me, I wouldn't be able to like fully appreciate and embrace what I have now. Yeah, but yeah, that is what it is. That is how we do. I think that's all for my story. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I'm so tired now, but I'm so glad that I got that out of my system, because well, it's been here on my chest. But yeah, man, I also wanted to mention that these stories are really not like a grudge against anybody or anything like that. If anything, this is like my Dear Diary situation, and I'm just getting things off my chest. And I realized that the last story that, man, I felt so much lighter after just sharing my experience, and I thought, why not, you know? And honestly, after sharing the story, I feel just as light, if not lighter, and I feel like I'm constantly gonna do this. And I realized that a lot of you guys really appreciated my last story time. I don't know if it's because you guys knew who I was talking about, or if it's because you guys really enjoyed like my storytelling skills, but you seem to have enjoyed it, and I'm really happy that you did. And honestly, it's just like a win-win situation on both sides, because I enjoy like expressing myself this way, and you guys enjoy the way that I express myself. So yeah, but I'm done for the night. The girl is gonna go to the bed and sleep now. I really do trust and hope that you guys enjoyed the video, and please be sure to like, comment and subscribe. Please do become a part of our family if you would like to, you know, like don't measure yourself a nice time. You know what I do. But yeah, man, you guys should stay tuned for my next video, and I will see you in my next video. Love you, bye.